So what are some of the tools or tactics that you would give people if they're in a negative place, if they're angry or they're frustrated or they're upset? What are some things? I mean, you kind of touched on one, watching a YouTube video or doing something. What are some other things that people could do that could get them out of that? Because I know people, like, they get caught in a downward cycle, right? Like they have like one bad thing happen, or they have to do something they don't want to do and they procrastinate, they put up walls, and then they don't do it, then they hate themselves for it. Like, how do you get people out of that cycle and into a more positive cycle?
Right. So one of the things is that, you have to be able to control your mind a little bit. So this takes practice. It's not easy, but it is simple, right? So anytime you're kind of in that negative space, you have to literally tell your brain, stop it. And I'll literally say, stop it or leave it to my brain and try to come to something else. And for me, it's having kind of a backlog of images or just kind of things in my life that make me happy, So I'll think about my dog's doing something really cute, or I'll think about this mug that I have that has like 2 bunnies on it that I think is adorable, right? So it's like not only telling your brain to kind of leave the negative thought, but then transferring it again to something that brings me joy. One of the things that I think is easy for people to do is find a place to play. So I recently bought some sidewalk chalk because to have more play in my life, I want to go outside and chalk in my driveway like a little kid, So if there are things like that, something that you haven't done since childhood that brings you a lot of joy or used to, can you revisit that? Can you give yourself space to play and space to dream, both of which are really important for kind of turning things around?
Awesome. I think that's true. I definitely agree with that. Like getting out and like resetting, and having a playful attitude.